going down? Baseball Banter channel. DC Multiverse Weekly is the show. Your home for all the news, announcements, and pre-orders in McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse. And this week is a big, really big, pretty huge. I think we got 8 figures to cover a week, so we got to get right into it. The week started hot. I think it was Monday. We got a 3-pack of Batman 66 pre-orders that went up. We got Batgirl finally, Batman with the oxygen mask and the Bat Cannon, and then Robin with the oxygen mask and a Batarang. Woo, woo, woo. And the Bat Sonar, I think. So they're starting to do away with the POW Poom thing, and they're starting to do accessories. Aces, thank you. I'm loving that. There's an Astro Batman one for pre-order, want him, even though he's got the repeat of the bats from Dawnbreaker, whatever. Either way, I wouldn't get V for Vendetta Batman, but I'll get this Batman down the road on clearance for $7. And then the Jokerized, The Dark Knight Returns, Batman, whatever. Not cool, or not for me. I don't need the Jokerized Batmans. If that's your thing, go for it. I do have Jokerized Nightwing, and I got a bunch of Joker people, but the whole Joker Batman thing, I didn't get the first one, so then I'm not going with all the repeats. So, but then we get into new figures. Well, not new figures that have been leaked, but we're not official yet. So, and honestly, all of the leaks that got leaked haven't been officially announced yet, so I've been kind of waiting for the last one being in the coat. But the first one that they released was the Sonar version Joker from the Dark Knight Returns, or from the Dark Knight trilogy. So it's like a see-through blue version. This would be really cool for a Force Ghost. I know they don't do Star Wars, but if they did Star Wars, that's what a Force Ghost should look like. Force Ghost figure. Hasbro, take note. The joints look a little darker than the rest of the actual limbs. So your elbows, your wrists, or not wrists. Yeah, your elbows, wrists, knees. That's the word I was looking for. They look darker. This isn't for me. It's a pass for me. But I understand why they made it. And I think there are going to be people who are really pumped for it. I'm just not one of them. I was much more excited for the next release. The next release got me far more excited. You're like, Thor, what was the next release? Good question. It was the Joker from the Dark Knight trilogy. And you're like, but it's the bank robber version. Yes, exactly what I said. You get a double mask. You get that clown mask that he wears when he robs the bank. Then you get the actual head because you get these 2 promo pics that they put up here. I love this. It's a very basic figure. I don't think it comes with much, but I do want it. I don't know where it is. I think it's a gold label. Doesn't it say gold label in those pictures? Yes. It is a gold label. They are gold labels. Where? When? Who knows? No one knows. No one knows about all that first stuff we talked about. Is all Target stuff. We know that, right? DC 66. I think it said Target exclusive. This stuff is still yet to be announced where it's going to be available. Just is coming soon. And then we got another rebody reissue. It's these. What do they call it? The Accent Edition. Which is another gold label, but it's a Big Bad Toy Store. It's Superman, the Page Puncher Superman, but his face looks a little different and has red eyes. It's cool. I like the body sculpt. I really like the body sculpt. Everybody told me that Vampire Superman that I raved about the body sculpt. It was this body sculpt. I see why they reused it again. I don't want it. Which is funny. I'm like, I love that sculpt. The original version didn't want. This version don't want. The other version don't want. But I love the sculpt. Just make a version that I want. I don't know. It's not for me. It's a 1 of 3,000, I think. Yeah, 1 of 3,000 Big Bad Toy Store. June 12th. Go get it if you want it. You won't be fighting me for one. So, and then we ramped it back up for me, though. So, Blue Beetle, anybody? Little Blue Beetle movie coming out? Yeah, the figure looks amazing. All they gave us was this one promo pic. You see the wings. It's him from the side, looking up. It's awesome. I'm not going to lie. This is pretty crispy. You can see the Blue Beetle symbol in the middle looks so good. And then the helmet and the wings and the little things that come up. And it's so on point. This looks real good. Real good. Now, the second figure they announced was a mega figure from the wave. And they didn't even say it's just a collect. It's not a Build-A-Figure wave. It's a collectibles wave. But it's Carapax. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's a big red mech dude. So, That was, boom, 2 Blue Beetle figures. And then there was a trailer, which was cool. Go watch that. But yeah, 2 Blue Beetle figures. Like, I knew they were coming. And obviously, if you've been watching the Flash movie figures we've been working through, thank you. And more to come. I got Supergirl, Dark Flash, wait for that one. That's a good review. And then the Batman here with his Batmobile. Shout out to the good people at McFarlane Toys for sending me replacement wings like instantly. Like I emailed them and I said, I got 2 wings in my box, and they're like, here's replacements with that same day. They came 3 days later. So if you get 2 wings, like what happens in my review, don't fret like I do in my review. I have to do a little add-on to that review before I post it that has the wrap, and it's beautiful because the good people at McFarlane Toys make it right, even though it was, not great to get 2 right wings, but now I have 2 rights. No, I have 3 rights and a left. So, hey, so Batman wings for everybody. All right, but moving on. So new reveals, new announcements, new pre-orders this week. There was 2. I'm going to touch them real quick. So June 15th, Entertainment Earth, Black Light, Infinite Frontier, Joker, and Scarecrow. If you're interested, go check it out. They look cool. They're not for me. I have both these figures in the regular versions. I do like these figures. Don't get me wrong. I do like these figures. This isn't for me. I'm not a big... again, the Black Light is like the Jokerized thing. It's like meh. So there's a lot of figures this week, but that's a lot of passes for me. If you've been counting, it's a lot of passes for me. So we'll recap. But then... today is Saturday. I don't know if this is going up today or tomorrow as I sit, because I'm still waiting for that Bane in a coat. What? That was weird. But McFarlane Toys came with some heat Saturday morning, like heat. They came with the heat. It was Anti-Monitor mega figure from the Crisis on Infinite Earths, and it's a good looking mega figure. He looks tall. Like I want him to be like, if he is the same size as Swamp Thing. Yes. All day, yes. The piping, I wish the tubing on his shoulders was separated and not all in one. Now I'm getting super nitpicky here. But the tubing all over looks cool. I like, just like Superboy Prime. Not my favorite figure, but I do like that sculpt of the body sculpt and stuff. It's the side eye for me and the head sculpt. And I could get a different head sculpt for him. Pin that for another day. But this Anti-Monitor mega figure, it looks really good. Tons of people need this. It's Crisis on Infinite Earths. It's a must get. It's an instant for me. It's an instant. Heck yeah, hell yeah, Stone Cold. But then, so as I said, like I said, still waiting for Bane in a coat. But we did get one more reveal before I hit record and did this video. It's another first look. It's the Justice Buster. It's a mega figure. It's Batman Endgame. It's like a giant Batman armor. Like a Batman Buster, Justice Buster. That's like a Hulk Buster, like hardcore ripoff. It almost kind of looks like it, but it's all Batman gray metal. I don't know anything about the Batman Endgame. Do I? No, I don't think I know Batman Endgame. I know Batman R.I.P., Battle for the Cowl, Court of Owls, and then I stopped. The last Batman graphic novel I have is Court of Owls. That was where I was like, boop, out. I'm out. I was reading from like Batman, No Man's Land or Cataclysm. I think I went from Cataclysm all the way through like Court of Owls, and then I had to take a break, and then I've never revisited. There you go. That's the recap of the DC Multiverse Weekly news, announcements, pre-orders. Which was your favorite? Which ones are you picking up? Which ones are your pickups, pass-ups? Let me know. You pumped as I am for the Blue Beetle stuff, the Anti-Monitor stuff, that Joker bank robber, Bane in a coat. What? That's super weird. All the goodness. You know what to do. Spread the love. Based on my banner. DC Multiverse Weekly toy reviews is what we do. If you're into that, tell your friends about us and share our stuff. And till the next one, you know what to do. You never do it. I just told you. Deuces.